Welcome everybody to another episode of Ornithology Oathbreaker. This time we have a full-on pod like we're supposed to, and we'll go ahead and start with our first player of the game, Unsummon Skull. Go ahead and introduce your deck.
I am Jeremy Rowe, also known as the Unsummon Skull. Some branding there. Mostly known for commander content, using Unsummon in different and unique ways, because it is my favorite card, and I usually consider it to be my form of skill testing. The general is Tamiyo Field Researcher. My goal is to use other people's cards, or use other people's creatures to draw cards, and do some different things to the board. And then the signature spell is Truce, which allows each player to draw up to 2 cards. For each card fewer than 2 that they draw, they can gain 2 life. There's basically 3 options with it. The goal is to basically play Group Hug and Oathbreaker and to see if it's a viable strategy.
There we go.
My name is Chad. I'm with Social Zombie Games. Today I am playing a janky as heck deck built only out of what I got from the newest set, Commander Legends. It's a Jeska, Thrice Reborn deck running Volcanic Torrent as my signature spell, and I'm just going to do my best.
All right. You all know me. I'm the Ornithologist. We are playing Kiora, Master of the Depths, with Stealth Mission as our signature spell. The name of the game with this is, it's Infect, but with no Infect creatures. And I'll explain some of the philosophies as we play, but you'll see it and you'll enjoy.
Sounds like a lot of fun. I'm Ya Zoink, just a dude. I'm playing a Domri Anarchabolus deck, and the signature spell is going to be Crash Through. And it's just a go fast, hit hard deck. Nothing too fancy here.
There we go. All right. Through the magic of a random number generator built into spell table, Unsummon Skull is going to be going first. So let's go ahead, and we've already drawn our cards and done our mulligans before the filming because that's boring. Nobody wants to see it. So go ahead and we'll go ahead and get started.
And we draw for first, right?
Yep.
Draw and multi? Yep.
No.
Okay.
Yep. That's how we do it.
Boris, go.
Okay. Terramorphic Expanse, pass the turn. I'm going to crack this at the end of Ya Zoink's turn. I'm just going to go ahead and search for the land now.
And because apparently I have the complicated one. We're going to start with a Simic Guild Gate. Comes on play tapped, and that is my turn. Go.
Alrighty.
There we go.
Oh, best thing about this format, no turn 1 Soul Ring, eh?
Also true.
Absolutely.
Forrest, go.
Island, go.
Mountain. Thought Vessel. Pass.
All right. Go with an island, and we are going to go with a Merfolk Skydiver. Comes into play, it gets a +1/+1 counter on target creature I control, which is it. And that's my turn. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, what am I doing? Getting excited.
I realized I forgot to press the space bar when I passed.
Yeah, it's all good.
A Zerta Goblin. With the right trigger, I'll put a 1/1 counter on it. Pass.
Mm-hmm.
Naturally get my colors. And then just for good measure...
Congratulations, by the way.
Thanks. And then just for good measure, I'll cultivate.
Mm.
Let's search for forest for hand, island for the field, and pass.
Okay. I'll play a War Room. I'm going to pay... Yep. I'll pay 3 for Flamekin Herald. And I will pass.
Still need to live the dream of stifling a fight trigger with War Room out. And then say, there's no fighting in here, it's the War Room.
There you go. All right.
It's good to have goals.
Yep.
Hinterland Harbor comes into play on tap from the island. And we're going to live dangerously. We're going to play this Dryad of the Elysian Grove. And because I'm green, we'll play another land because of that. So, and that is my whole turn because nobody is sufficiently scary yet.
I had a cultivate that didn't go away. That was kind of scary.
Could have been worse.
Just sticking on the stack.
Cultivate every turn. I block with cultivate.
It's a little too big to Isochronic Scepter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pay 3, bring Domri out. I'll pay 1 I'll +1 them immediately. Add a red that'll burn because I'll go straight to combat. I'll swing through. This will be 4 actually. I'll swing 4 at Skull
Okay.
and pass.
So,
You don't know it, but you've made a powerful enemy. You know, the guy with the group hug deck.
I'm sure.
Yep.
I know. Hit the guy with the group hug deck. That's
yeah, you don't mess with your white mage, man. Speaking as the only white mage at the table right now.
It's true.
Chasm Skulker, pass the turn. It's okay.
Yeah. Untap, upkeep, draw. I'll pay 3 for Jeska, Thrice Reborn, on 1. I'm going to 0 her, and I'm going to swing at Ya Zoink for 9.
Dang.
fun. I will take 9.
Okay. I'll go
9.
ahead and I will pay. I'll go ahead and I'll pass the turn.
Just real fast. Jeska is at 1 loyalty, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, she only comes into play with a number of counters on her equal to the number of times I've cast command. Oh, I skipped a trigger. I'm so sorry, guys. Jeska enters the battlefield. It triggers my Flamekin Herald. All my commander spells have Cascade. So I couldn't have played that. How does Cascade work?
You flip until you get to something that costs, in this case, 3 or less.
Okay.
And then you can play it for free.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll get a Burnish Heart. Ooh.
Yep. The others go on
I'm
the
down
bottom.
with that.
No,
Wait, is I think I don't know if Burnished Heart counts because Cascade names lesser, I believe.
Sales cards protect your library until you. Yeah, it is lesser.
Okay.
Sorry to boost your bubble, just yeah.
That's fine.
I'm sure there's a
I
2
guess
cost.
I get it. I'll get a Rogath, the son of Rothgoth.
For free.
That's. Yeah, he kind of would have been free anyway, but I'll take it. I'll pass the turn.
Okay. All right.
It was just funny to say you get a 0 drop for free.
I appreciate it.
Because it's redundant.
Hey, card draw is card draw, right?
Yeah.
All right. Since everybody else is doing it, we're gonna Planeswalker it up with Kiora. Put her in. Gonna bump her by 1. Untap a land and a creature. In this case, you know what? We're gonna we're not gonna untap anyone's creatures. We're not gonna be friendly. Not yet. But I will use the land. We're gonna play a Jesse and Infiltrator. 2/2 unblockable. This is one of those critters that, like I said, it's an infect deck without the infect. So,
Yeah.
at one time, this deck had a bunch of infect stuff in it, and people just was like, "Oh, infect, hate you off the table." So, what I did was I found a bunch of creatures that had the same casting cost, twice the power, and the same ability, but without the infect. And, people stopped hating it under the table, even though it's the same deck.
And then you cast Triumph of the Hordes.
Yep, nope, that's not even in here. It should be, but it's not.
Just for spite.
I actually put something that is functionally the same thing. Yeah, it's one of those overruns but equal total power. I don't remember what it is. Well, I might run into it. Anyway, that is my whole turn. Although I am actually going to swing at Jeska for 2 flying.
Okay.
Because I really don't want to be punched for 9. And that is my turn. Go ahead. Ya Zoink.
Alrighty, let's see what we got here.
The Goblin. Thank you.
You're right. I'm just a dum-dum.
Oh no, I have a friend that I have to keep bothering him about that. He's usually lands, though.
To be fair, I make it a point to make sure everyone knows to bother me in the comments about all my play mistakes, so you're in good hands here.
Yep.
Alright. I think I got what I want to do. First, tap 3. Burning Tree Vandal. That will enter with haste. And I'll go to combat. I'll swing at your signature for 4. No, sorry. Let me think about this.
Rogath does have menace.
Yeah.
Which does nothing blocking?
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
I'm
swing it.
reminding him if he attacks with even one creature, he can't block me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's assuming that it stays out, but it's a 0/1 right now.
It's just a 0/1. How scary could it be? I'll swing it signature with Burning Tree Vandal. That's a 3/1, and I'll swing at Ornithopter with a 4/3.
Okay, I'll take
And
the 3.
on the attack trigger, I will discard a card. Discarding Dragon Breath to draw a card. Now we technically go to who cares? Rules are for whatever.
I'm gonna take
Jake?
the 4.
Alrighty. Alright. In that case, I will downtick Domri by 2. Have Zerd's Goblin fight your Jessian Infiltrator.
All right. What's the toughness what's the stats?
4/3.
Yep. Mine dies in a sad pile.
Alright. And I'll pay 1 to bring out a Traveler's Amulet. Pass.
Phase, I'm going to repeal the amulet. Draw a card. Just because I
Return to
want to
hand?
trigger. Yep. I want to trigger the Skulker.
Fun.
And then untap. Draw, trigger the Skulker again. Forest. I'm going to put out a Temple Bell. Then I will put out... I'll wait on it. And pass turn. Pass to 0. Oh, wait.
Okay.
There we go.
1, 2, fire diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2. Prismatic prism. I'll draw a card. I'll play my land for the turn. I'll pay 1 red to play Renegade Tactics. You can't block with your Dryad of the Elysian Grove, Jake.
Okay.
And I'll draw a card. And I will swing 3 damage into your Planeswalker.
I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm. And I'll pass the turn.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's see here. We will start with land for the turn. You know, I just don't have what I need, but that's okay. Let's go 2, 3, 4, 5. Inexorable Tide, which would be more threatening if I had more counters, but that's okay.
That's a dangerous card.
It is less dangerous now than it could be. I am going to swing 2 in the air at you, Chad. And then I'm going to go ahead and +1 Kiora on my second main phase. We're going to untap a land and a creature, because I can has blockers. And I'm done. Go ahead, sir.
I'll pay 2 mana, 1 to play the Traveler's Amulet, and 1 more to sack it. Grab a mountain, that'll be my land for turn. +1 Domri. Up to 3, that'll be a green mana, let's say this time. A Ginger Brute. I'll tap 3. The Triumph of Anax. So I will give, until end of turn, Zerta Goblin will have +1/+0 and trample. So he's a 5/3. Do you have any blockers up, Signature?
Yes, I do.
I figured. All right, what am I saying? Yeah, I know. I got it. I know what I want to do. I'll swing it unsummoned with Zerta. I'll swing at Ornithopter with Burning Tree Vandal, and I'll swing Ginger Brute at Signature.
How big is Zerta?
Zerta's a 5/3 right now.
Okay. I'm okay with taking 5.
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
the goblin at me?
I will not. The Burning Tree Vandal, I think I sent it to
Yeah.
him. I will not discard this time.
What's his power toughness?
3/1.
3/1. I'll block with a 2/4.
Right. Yeah, that was until your next turn, right? Cool. Signature?
I'm going to. Is it 2 on the
It is
Ginger
a
Brute?
2/1. Yep.
Yeah, I'll take the 2.
All right, pass the turn.
End phase, I'm going to flash in Dictator Graphics.
Seems
Any
good.
responses? Then I'm going
No.
to Temple Bell. Everyone draws.
Everybody draw.
Yep. Skulker gets bigger. Then I untap, upkeep, draw 2. Skulker gets even bigger. There's a reason why I didn't mind. Um, I'm gonna make Tamiyo. And I'm gonna tick it up to 5, selecting my Chasm Skulker and the Ginger Brute. So until my next turn, whenever either of them deals damage to or deals combat damage, I draw a card. I'm going to attempt to swing Chasm Skulker at Ya Zoink.
How big is it?
6/6. And I can choose to Temple Bell if I want to grow it. I can also choose to Truce if I want to grow it.
All right. No blocks, I guess.
I'm going to elect not to grow it right now. And then I will pass a turn. And I draw a card from the damage trigger.
Okay. On you passing the turn, I go to my untap, my upkeep, and then I draw 2 cards because of your crew
Yep.
fix.
Yep.
I'll play a land. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll play Lena, Keswick Trapper. 1, 2. And I will play a Humble Defector. And I think Coach would like to make a deal with me in future turns with that Defector.
Possibly.
But for now, yeah.
Have it not be like the hobby store where 2 different opponents pass it back to forth.
What's your biggest defense, Jake?
I have.
Ornithopter.
Yep. I have a 2/4 and a 2/2.
Okay, that's good to know. I guess I will go ahead and I will pass the turn.
All right. And you said we're drawing 2
I don't
now?
think I've ever.
Is that correct?
Yep, we're drawing 2 from Dictate. Possibly a third if and when I should choose to use the Temple Bell.
There you go.
I really like that card because it's a Howling Mine I can control.
Yeah, well, let's play my land for the turn.
I mean, technically, you can control Howling Mine by tapping it. You can turn it off and make sure you're the only one getting benefits.
I don't know if that's how it still works. That's how it used to work.
Just enough random junk here. Don't mind me. Into the Wilds. At the beginning of my upkeep, look at the top card of my library. If it's a land, I can put it into the battlefield. I cast a spell.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you can tap it. That's the old templating.
Alright. Let's see here.
Which is good because you could use like Unwinding Clock with it.
I'm going to -2 Kiora to reveal the top 4 cards of my library and put a creature or a land into my hand and the rest in my graveyard. Well, let's see here. So I'm going to put the island, and in this case, I'm going to put this big old living hive in there. And those go in my graveyard. I'm going to play my second land for the turn because I still have the Dryad.
Yep.
I think that is it for me. Go ahead, Ya Zoink.
All right.
Creatures.
Right. And on my upkeep, Triumph of Anax triggers, I will give Ginger Brute +2/+0 and trample till end of turn.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget you're drawing 2 in your draw step now.
Oh, okay. I'll draw an extra.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pay a mana into Ginger Brute, say it can't be blocked this turn except by creatures with haste.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the question. Do I want to do the smart thing or the dumb thing, right? Yeah.
I would say do the good for TV thing, but that's just because I'm the one recording it for humor.
You got it. I'll swing it unsummoned with the Ginger Brute. It is currently a 4/1 with... I don't think you can block it.
No, but I can repulse it.
Well, you'll draw a card if it deals damage to you, right?
I draw a card by casting Repulse.
Oh, okay.
So he returns
Alright.
it to your hand.
That's
Yep.
fine.
And draw a card and trigger the Skulker.
Seems good.
Mm-hmm.
Pay 5 for a Brash Taunter.
Mm-hmm.
And I will downtick Domri to have Brash Taunter fight your Skulker. How much power does it have?
7.
7. Okay, I can deal 7 to somebody. I'll do 7 to Ornithologist, sorry.
Well, crud.
That was good for TV, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I did say I would make play mistakes at one point.
Yeah, pass.
Alright, end phase, I will activate Temple Bell. And
Everyone
desperately-
draws one.
Yes, and desperately try to find another dice. Because I don't have a lot that are freely available. Then I will untap, upkeep, draw 2. Make this even bigger. Because it needs to be. Island. So you want to do things that are good for TV, right?
There we go.
Helm of Awakening. All spells cost a colorless less now.
Hmm.
Is that funky enough for you?
I
Yeah.
approve.
That's what set my Storm deck off last time, wasn't it?
Yep. Brash Taunter names the player when it comes in, right?
No. Whenever the way Brash Taunter works is whenever it's dealt damage, it deals that much to target opponent, and it's
Okay.
indestructible.
Okay. So you have to choose an opponent when you use it.
Mm-hmm.
Each time it's dealt damage, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I was just thinking about if I had one. 'Cause then
It's
I
pretty good.
It's
I
a
know.
fun one.
Oh,
You want to steal it or what?
No, not steal it, because that wouldn't be good for camera, but I could make a copy of it. Going to Clever Impersonator and make a second Skulker.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hmm.
This has to deal combat damage. It doesn't have to deal it to a player, so I'm going to tick up to 6. And I'm going to select the Skulker and the Ground's Flyer.
Okay.
And then I'm going to swing my gigantic Skulker at Gron.
That is not ideal. I'm going to block with my 2/4 so I don't die a horrible
Yep.
death.
Yep. It
And we're
deals
with-
combat damage. It deals combat damage, so it gets bigger. I draw a card. The other one gets bigger too. I need to find another dice. Maybe not smart, considering it's difficult for me to find dice right now. Okay. And because I want this out and because I can do other things too, I'm going to put out for 2. I'm going to put out a Chaos Wand. I do still have 1 up. Now I don't have to discard. And I'll pass a turn.
What does the wand do again? It's been a while.
4, tap it, target opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile an instant or sorcery. I can pay it without paying its converted mana cost. Then the exiled cards go on the bottom of their library in any order.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yep.
1, 2 draws.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to pay 1 red. I'll play a Champion of the Flame.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pay 1 red for an Impulsive Pilfer. I'm going to pay 2 mana, thanks to Unsummon Skull spell, to play Grafted War Gear.
Nice.
I'm going
Good deal.
to take a second to slide the War Gear onto the Pilfer. I'm going to slide it off of the Pilfer so it dies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to create a treasure. I'm going to slide the War Gear under the Champion of Flame, so he is now a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. And how much mana do I have open before I get to that point?
6/5. It looks
Alright.
like. Yep.
So 6. I'm going to tap Elena Keswick Trapper. She says I add an amount of red mana equal to the greatest power amongst creatures that entered the battlefield this turn. So I'll generate 6 mana. I'm going to use 4 of that to play Jeska on 2.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So I've got 2. Oh, geez. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more mana.
Doesn't that give you a cascade trigger?
Oh, it does. Thank you. So I'm looking for a 2 cost because her converted mana cost hasn't changed even though I'm recasting her. Well, this may take a sec. Oh, there we go. I find a Dragon Mantle. It reads Enchanted creature. When it enters the battlefield, I draw a card. It gives the enchanted creature fire breathing. That's not ideal. Let's see. What's the defense of your new Chasm Skulker?
Right now it's a 2/2. I can
And you get
potentially
2
grow it
squids.
with I would get squids equal to the number of +1/+1 counters. I
Okay.
can tap the temple bell and
Okay.
put another counter on it.
I'm gonna pay 2 mana for a Rings of the Bright Heart.
Nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tap the Humble Defector and 2 mana, triggering the Rings of the Bright Heart to draw 4 cards.
Where is the defector going, or is it?
It's gonna go. It's gonna have. Well, yeah, it's gonna have to go because I can't equip and unequip at instant speed. It's gonna go across to Ya Zoink.
Thank you very much.
He's at 5, so he'll get a little bit of use out of it. I can do 2 damage to up to 3 creatures, each 2 damage, or I can triple the damage of a creature I'm attacking with. Well, that's a hard choice. I'm pretty sure I'm out of mana, right?
Looks like it.
Yep.
Triple the
You know,
champion of flame and throw it at Brash Taunter.
The champion of flame has summoning sickness.
Ah, you're right. You're right.
Could have put it on Rogue
Um,
Rock.
I could move the grafted war gear, but then it'll kill my champion of
I know,
flame.
but I was suggesting you could put it on Rogue Rock instead of the champion, because then it would have menace and be a tricky situation for people. Because I only have one blocker.
That's true. You and Jake both.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? That's the better use. Move this to Rogroth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna up my. I guess I do nothing because that doesn't cost me anything to do. And I'm gonna swing 9. Well, actually, it'd be 1, 2, 3. I'll spend my treasure to make it 4, so I'm gonna swing 12 at Unsummon Skull.
I'm gonna use a blue, and it's reduced to unsubstantiate it, so he goes back to your hand.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'll pass you, Jake. Do what you will.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Untap.
I'm not doing bad for Jink, built out of the new set.
This wasn't bad for a group hug deck, because I wasn't sure that could even function in this.
Mm-hmm.
I've always...
Anyone die?
Nobody yet. I've always said the scariest thing that would make Signature Spellbomb just the most frightening player I've ever played is if he had an unlimited budget.
Mm-hmm. Are you in your main? You're drawing for your turn.
This is my beginning of my upkeep, actually. So I had a land. I'm gonna play. Go ahead.
I'm gonna Temple Bell.
Okay.
On Grant's turn, so everybody draws. My guys get bigger.
I'm gonna draw 3 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna play my 1 land for the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that I have a pile of mana, I need to use it because I need blockers. Badly. So, I'm going to tap 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus the -1, thank you, from Unsummon Skull.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to Genesis Wave for 8.
Nice.
And, because it happens now, before that it resolves, the Proliferate trigger from the X-Roll Tide.
Yep.
And I want to make any friends. I'm going to +1 Domri. Ya Zoink, +1 your Domri for me. Give ya.
+1 them?
Mm-hmm.
All right, thanks.
I'm proliferating that.
All right.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe all of that falls into play.
Nice.
Alright, so Evolution Stage, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 landfall triggers.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. Thorn Elemental and the Sword of Truth and Justice. Because it's a Proliferate deck, and that's the Proliferate sword, and I was lucky to get it. Alright. You know, this is never gonna... Koyer's never getting this high again, so we're gonna -8 her for her emblem. Whenever a creature I control enters the battlefield, it may fight target creature. Followed by 3 octopi. Because if I'm gonna go all out, I'm gonna go all out. Let's see here. They will fight One is going to fight the smaller skulk.
Okay. Or the smaller skulker?
Yep.
Okay. So I have two two tentacles. Yeah, can't do anything right now. My body is ready.
Let's see here.
If so here's the thing. Right now you know that Ya Zoink can take you out. If you fight the other skulker with both, you'll lose one of your guys, but you
Yes.
make it so that he can't just Kingmaker. Because otherwise, when he untaps, he can kill whoever he wants to by fighting my bigger skulker with the taunter.
It's true. Let's see here. Let's do this. We are going to... You know, there's just nothing else I really feel like I would be a good idea to fight. That being said, I'm going to spend my 3 mana and stealth mission and put 2 +1/+1 counters on my Skydiver, and it is now unblockable for the turn. So I'm going to actually swing at Ya Zoink.
Oh, wait. I actually have a question on that piece. I know I'm super dead here, but could we just say you did stealth mission before you cracked Kiora?
Hmm?
Okay, cool. Now I'm super dead.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, and everything else of mine is summoning sickness, so... And now I'm tapped out and dangerous, so... that is going to be my turn. Go ahead, unsummon.
Okay. Yeah, how many 8/8 do you still have?
I have all 3.
Oh, and that thing dealt damage. I drew a card.
It did.
And then, yeah. Draw 2 for turn. This gets even bigger. So now this is up to 14. Sorry if that's a little difficult to read. You have 3. Okay. I'm going to... As weird as this may... Oh no, I don't actually have to be a third. Okay. I'm going to capsize without buyback one of the 8/8s.
Yep.
Okay.
I assume that's sends it back to my hand.
Yeah,
Okay.
it just goes
Yeah.
away.
Yep. That seems fair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so does my Humble Defector just go to my graveyard because Ya Zoink died before using it?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's either graveyard or exile, or it goes back to you, and so I'm not
Really?
I
sure.
believe graveyard.
Check that. You can keep your thing. You still have 3. You can still have 3 octopi. That's fine.
Okay.
And instead, I'm gonna cap to. You only have 1 creature untapped, right, Zero?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna bounce your 1 remaining creature,
Okay.
and then Skulk will come for more than 13.
Excellent choice. I was gonna swing directly at you guys' faces for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, that would have been unblockable. So before any damage was dealt. So really good choice.
Yep. Then I'm going to 1, 2, 3. Hold on. I don't really have to tap down any permanents. Yeah. I'm just gonna wash out for return all blue permanents to their owner's hand.
You said blue?
Yep.
Okay.
Which includes my Tamiyo.
Goodbye,
And-
Octopi. You will
Yep.
be missed.
Then I'm gonna put out Solvala. And pass the turn, discarding a bunch. 3 lands.
Alright.
And my entire hand is blue spells.
There you go. I'm gonna... What do you got on tap there? Just one forest?
Yes.
Okay. Top card of my library. It is not a land. It does not come into play. Draw my card for the turn. Second card. Okay. The key here is to get 11... Yeah, I can do that. I have the mana to get 11 damage through this turn. Let's make that happen.
Okay.
More accurately,
Well, he
let's...
does still have some untapped lands.
And I have a blocker.
Mm-hmm.
A 2/4 blocker.
3...
And a temple bell.
Oh, you know what I almost forgot? The important part of this equation. Kiora.
Yep.
Because I really need to spend 4, 5 stealth mission. Gonna put 2 +1/+1 counters on my Thorn Elemental. It is now unblockable for the turn. So it is at 9. Can I put 2 more on there?
Your spells cost 1 less to cast due to the helm, right?
Almost still there.
Okay. Well, that would mean I'd have 2 floating mana. You know, we'll do it this way and just be done with it. Overrun!
Alright.
That'll
I'm
do
gonna
it.
draw a card off the temple bell.
Yep. I am gonna be...
It's nothing that can help.
There you go.
That's good.
Swinging for 12.
Yep, that's enough.
Yep.
GG, everybody.
GG.
Yep.
Nice game.
Nice.
I want to thank
Yeah.
all 3 of you guys again for coming to play with me and be willing to be
Absolutely.
recorded on the internet for the internet's sake.
All
Yep.
right.
That is it for next time. Do all the button pushing things people like to do, and we will see you all later.